This is an NBC News special report.
In a surprise move today, Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs has announced the new naming of a series for any of its titles on vinyl that have digital involved. The new titling, instead of saying original master recording, will now be called the Tone Deaf Series. Jim Davis of Mobile Fidelity said it like this: "Due to the recent controversy, we felt that this naming was appropriate for two reasons. One, we were totally tone deaf about the nature of this problem and how it impacted our customers, and we were slow to respond. And secondly, as an acknowledgement to our customers that they in fact were tone deaf to understand that digital was used in the process." For more on this topic, stay tuned to the sound of Safe and Sound, Texas. Hello and welcome back. I'm David Bianco. Just to set the record straight, that intro was satire, comedy, taking a light look at this because we know there's a Tone Poets series out there that's under Blue Note, and it struck me. I've been calling a MOFI tone deaf for weeks now, and I guess the two blended in my brain, and there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. But seriously, the key right now is the term sourced from the original analog master tape. Okay, both things can be true. It can be sourced from the original analog master tape, and it can be copied to DSD, and then the DSD used to cut the record. So, what's in a word? What's in a sentence? Both can be true. And that's why it's so critical that we have the transparency of the mastering chain, as we've come to call it. So my warning here is when you look at other labels, and I've started to do some investigation and looking at what's on their websites, there's a lot of them that say sourced from the original master tapes, and that's all they say. Cut to 180 gram vinyl or whatever at RTI or whatever. As I said in my original video on this, episode 21, it's often too about what's not said. So my call here is that, again, the industry needs to have a way to show what the process is. Now, to MOFI's credit, they have started to update their website. They actually took the one-step image and they've updated it to show original master tape to DSD, which then becomes in the process for that lacquer and that convert and then the final product. So a picture tells 1,000 words. That's as true as it ever has been. So I think the industry ought to get it together. They ought to think about it and come to a consensus. There are labels out there which we're applauding, and I think as I look at their data, I say not so fast.
Not so fast! Not so fast! I'll have to give the matter a little thought.
Because maybe it isn't telling us everything as well. So this is something we need broader than just MOFI. MOFI owns the front end of the issue. It definitely had the most issue with transparency, and it was very slow to respond. But now that we are where we are, where do we go? We all want great sounding records, and we all want accurate information. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. That's my take for the moment. Thanks for watching. If you would subscribe and hit that bell on there to be notified of future videos, I really would appreciate that. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and commenting is always great. Appreciate the feedback from people, and I really do hope you found a little humor in this because, gosh, we know that it's been a rough couple of weeks in the vinyl community. So for now, I'll say goodbye from the sound of Safe and Sound, Texas. Goodbye, everybody.